Om Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaaya Dhimahi Tanno Dantif Prachodayate. Vakratunda Mahakaya Divyakoti Samaprabha Nirvighnan Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Ahinkar Hrimkar Rahasya Yukta Hrimkar Gunartha Mahavipurya
Omkara Prajadadinityanam Namo Namaha Sri Guru Padagabhyam
Sri Guru Padukabhyam Sri Guru Padukabhyam Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvatokmukam Nrisimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Mrityunamamyaham. Om Arambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Shankara. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim. Om Aim Hrim Shrim. Om Aim Hrim Shri. Om Aim Hrim Shri. All of you to mute yourself. Tapobihi kshinapapanam shantanam vitaraginam mumukshunam apekshoyam atmabodho vidiyate. Tapobihi kshinapapanam shantanam vitaraginam mumukshunam apekshoyam Atma Bodho Vidiyate. Atma Bodha is meant for the mumukshus. Who are the mumukshus? Who are interested in liberation. Liberation from birth and death cycle, mukti. This is the fundamental principle told in Atma Bodha. Why Atma Bodha? Self-knowledge is required. Self-knowledge is required for liberation. Only self-knowledge can liberate the jiva who seems to be bonded. Jiva is also not bonded, seems to be bonded. So he gains the name jiva. The jivatvam is bondage. So that we have to explain what is bondage. Usually we listen to a word called detachment. As if we are attached with something. This attachment and detachment words to be understood. Immediately after listening the attachment, we are attached with some relatives, some relationships, some wishes. Some people are attached with pet dogs. Some people are attached with their car. Something like that we understand. Really speaking, these attachments are very petty things which the Jiva himself will realize the unreality of these petty things. Whereas bondage in the sense is limitedness. I feel I am limited by body, mind, sense complex. So the I sense is wrongly understood by the Jiva. The wrong understanding itself is Jiva. What is the wrong understanding? I am limited. So how to gain this limitlessness? This limitedness is due to ignorance. Ignorance is the reason for all kinds of sorrows. So liberation is from ignorance. When ignorance is removed, you gain the knowledge, already you are liberated. For this, what we are doing, we try to understand the Shastras which are codified. The Shastras cannot reveal to the reader the core knowledge directly. It is built like that by Ishvara. Ishvara is delivering the Shastra in such a way with some codes. These codes can be only unfolded by the Guru. Otherwise, you will rightly understand. When we were dealing with computers, when I was there in Puttaparthi, it was 1992, 91, 92. I was new to computers. The computer brand was Brother Computer. Brother, BROTHER. Big letters will be there on the computer. WordStar is the software we use to print books, type letters. So we will save whatever we type in folder. Then for that folder, there will be a password. So if you have password only, you can open the content. Even though it is your own content, if you forget the password, you cannot open your own content folder. Like that, it was codified. So the foreigner, British person, who was working with me for about a year, then he went. He was working with me for about a year. Then he went to London. Then only I thought, oh, we missed to take the password from him. Now he is left. What to do? I was waiting for some time, and I made the trunk call, and in the international call, and I was waiting for some days. Then he came into the connection. I asked, what is the password? He said 2-3 letters along with some 108, he told. So what is the password now? 108. Okay, thank you very much. I put down the phone. Then I went to the computer and I typed 108. It didn't open. Day and night I tried, because I was little hesitant to call him back for the password. This password is also so spiritual, 108 Ashtottara. Then finally I could not do it. Then I called him. My dear friend, what is this password? 108, he told. Hey, I am using the same thing. It is not opening. What to do now? Then you try for your best. If not working, I will tell you some other way, he told. Then I surrendered to Bhagavan. What to do, Baba? You show me the password. Then I meditated upon it. Some other foreigners came to our restaurant and they were using this word frequently. Oh, 1008. Somebody sounded, oh, it is 108. Then only I got 0 was pronounced by him or indicated by him as O. I thought it is English O. There comes the problem. This story came to my mind. Today, our Shishya Raghupati brought some bank account number for some purchase. He has marked the 0. Don't think this as O, this is 0, he said. Then I remembered this story. So in that there will be a cross. So by seeing that we can understand, by telling we cannot understand, and we are not used to that language, so we are stuck. Like this, Vedas are codified for a particular password. You need a password to decode the Shastra. That passcode is with the Guru. He will give the passcode to you as Diksha. Once you get the initiation, Diksha, that is it. To open everything. That is the password. That is the passcode. So now we are understanding that to decode, we need a Guru. That is the Guru Mahima. Without Guru Mahima, we cannot understand Shastra. And this Shastra is also interpreted in many ways by many Mahatmas. You cannot say everything is true, all are true. But one reaches the Sampradaya because of his Purva Punya. There are so many Sampradayas. There is one book in our library which contains 3 Bhashyams of 3 Mahatmas for Bhagavad Gita. The first will be Madhva's Bhashya, the second will be Ramanuja's Bhashya, and third will be Shankara's Bhashya. If you read these 3 things itself, you will know how much contradiction is there in this. So somewhere we listen to some gurus. They are hailing from a particular sampradaya. And some modern teachers will also speak about life, how to solve problems, how to lead a happy life and all. What sampradaya they follow. Even in Advaita Sampradaya, there are many branches. With which Sampradaya you are connected, with which Guru you are connected, depends upon your Purva Punya. I cannot say all roads lead to Rome. I cannot say. If at all you are asking me, what can be our sadhana? I will say Sri Vidya Upasana. In that Samayachara Upasana. Why Samayachara Upasana? Samayachara Upasana is philosophical, Shreyas based. The previous class I was talking about Shreyas and Preyas. This Samayachara is based on Shreyas, which is Advaita Paramparya. It has Advaita Paramparya. And what Shreyas Marga we can follow? Advaita Vedanta we can follow. That Shankara Bhashyam we have to follow. This is what the truth. And the same Shankara Bhashyam has been interpreted by so many Mahatmas. In so many ways, the same Shankara Bhashyam is interpreted. People interpret the same Shankara Bhashyam, Mahatmas. They interpret in many ways. Slight minor difference will be there. To which path you are connected is based on your Purva Punyam. Now, you will understand all Advaita expressions are not same. In Advaita also so many branches are there. In Sri Vidya also so many branches are there, so many practices are there. But in nutshell, what should I follow? I should have a path of dharma which leads to do my karma as karma yoga and my dhyana as dhyana yoga and my bhakti as bhakti yoga, then it should lead me to jnana yoga. That should be my path. Final decision. So many paths are there. Which path I have to select? Some people say all roads lead to Rome. In philosophy, it is not there. It is not like that. We cannot say all religions are one. Some people used to say. All gods are one. Some people used to say. It is not so. I was also so impressed with this kind of teachings. Some people used to say Om, Amen, Amin are all one. Some people used to say. Certainly not. We have to study about Pranava. Then only we will understand what is that. So, all are not one. All are different only. This may be sounding new to you. Because we are the people who speak about unity in diversity. We are not against that. But if you compare Shunyavada, Nastikavada and Vivartavada, they are not one. They are all not one. You take an atomic model. Proton, neutron, nucleus. Around the nucleus, electron is coming around. This is the model we have understood so far. For example, let us take nucleus is in the middle, electron is coming around. So, nucleus is represented as Ishvara. Electron is represented as Jiva. So, Jiva depends upon Ishvara. If at all there is no nucleus at all, if you see the atomic model with only electron, no nucleus, that is Nastika, that is Shunyavada. Can these two models be one? No. I repeat, one model of atom is shown, nucleus, proton, neutron in the middle, and electron is coming around. Another model is shown, there is nothing in the nucleus portion, electron is rotating. Can we say these two models are one? Certainly not, we cannot say. So all our one argument fails. Veda is unique. The Jnana Kandam of Veda is unique. And how to interpret that? There are so many explanations for Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi Mahavakya can be explained by an Dvaiti, by a Vishishta as well as by the Advaiti. Both can interpret Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Don't think Tattvamasi belongs to only Dvaita. It is Shruti. Shruti can be interpreted in various ways. So now you understand it is very, very important to follow the Guru Sampradaya, not to get confusions. There could be some confusions. The ritualistic differences are not so important. What should be done first, what should be done second? These are all the procedures. It may vary, place to place vary. But the core idea which leads to Jnanam, which is going to liberate, may differ. So the content of the introductory session today is, now we are open to social medias, YouTubes, books. Any book you can download free of cost PDF file. Any author and modern teachers. One person used to teach one meditate upon one, don't say Om, it is religious. One, you can say it is non-religious, uniform to all. One and Om are not one. That is our problem. If you are seeing Om as religion, that is your problem. We see Om as knowledge. Knowledge liberates. Differences puts bondage. So we will depend upon knowledge which liberates us. That is our ultimate aim. What is the password now you have? There is no password problem. Om, Aim, Hrim, Shreem is your password. Once you use this password, the abundance of wealth, health, prosperity and wisdom, the liberating knowledge through Chitta Shuddhi you will obtain. That is a conclusion. For this you should have Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamani, Shadga Sampatti, Mumukshutvam. What to do? Now I have realized Aham Brahmasmi. Now I have realized Aham Brahmasmi. What to do? We have to do puja. We have to pray Ishvara. We are in the physical body. As long as this physical body is the shelter for this jiva, we should worship. Ishvara is the supreme, Devi is the supreme. This part, the entry part is also very difficult, as well as the exit part is also very difficult. What is the entry path difficulty? As soon as you enter into Upasana, Samayachara, it says the Guru, Devi are one. I will accept Devi. How I can accept this Guru? How to accept this Guru in Manisha form? I don't like him. He has some qualities which I don't like. So I can accept Devi. How I can accept Guru? How I can compare these two as one? Difficult. Yantra and mantra are one. I understand this mantra, how it is related with yantra. I cannot accept. Then there comes the final problem. Devi, Guru, Yantra, Mantra, and you are one. Guru and you are not two. Devi and you are one. Guru and you are one. Yantra and you are one. Mantra and you are one. And finally, what is there? I, you. Then it is difficult. So these are all the entry difficulties into Sri Vidya Upasana. Entry point difficulties. There is a great turbulence. When you enter into the ocean with the catamaran, you will be pushed away again towards the shores by the great waves. Huge waves will push you up. It's very difficult to cross the turbulent sea using catamaran. And if at all you succeed in crossing this turbulence and entering into the ocean, what a wonder, it is very, very, very silent. You continue a long journey and finally you find a place where you have to land. Then again you have to face the turbulence. That is called exit point. In the exit point, there are a lot of confusions. Swamiji said, Devi, Guru, Mantra, Yantra, and you are one. Are all Samanadikaranam. But why I should worship Devi if I and Devi are one? These are exiting point problems. Exiting point problems. Sometimes back I was going to a Kumbhabhisheka. Some of our students called me and he asked, where are you going? I told I am going for a Kumbhabhisheka. He asked, Swami, you yourself is Ishvara, why you are doing Kumbhabhisheka to some other temple? This has to be understood. The beginner's problem. All these are beginner's problem. Today also, I initiated a Kumbhabhisheka and I attended a Kumbhabhisheka with all bhakti attitude, surrender to Ishvara attitude. This is very important. Why I am bringing all these points? We are now in exiting level. Now we are in exiting level. Don't think that Advaita is Nastika. No, don't think that Advaita is Shunyavada. What is finally? Finally, nothing. This thought should not come to you. Our Vedanta says, Purnam. You are Purnam. I am Purnam. He is Purnam. My enemy is Purnam. My friend is Purnam. My father is Purnam. My son is Purnam. I see Purnam only in everything. This is what the content you have to take home. Don't hate anything. Don't hate anybody. If you are hating your enemy, it means that you are hating you. No, there was a fight between me and my enemy. How can I forget it? You should have Mityatva Nishchitam. Declare that this is a dream. Try to forget. And regarding forgetting the bad things, I used to tell something. If you try to forget, you cannot forget. Leave without any effort. It will go out of the mind automatically. As now, after a long time, we could not derive what is E is equal to mc squared. I have forgotten simply what I studied in my degree. I am not able to derive now. The forgetting is a blessing. That is why we forget what happened in the past birth. If we are not forgetting the past birth memories in this birth, imagine how much problem we will have. So with this introduction, today we will go for our today's Atma Bodha session. We are in the fifth session, end of a fifth session. Atma eva idam jagat sarvam atmanaha anyanna vidyate. Mridaha yadvad gadadini swatmanam sarvam ikshate. All experienced world is Atma. Nothing exists other than Atma. Means consciousness. All that here is consciousness only. What is superimposed on consciousness is also consciousness only, because Ishvara is the Nimitta Upadana Karana. No, this is material. Should I give importance for this material? In the beginning, Swamiji told, don't give importance for the material, it is perishable. This is an idea of a religion. The quote is Padaithavani vittu padaipirka mukyatvam. A question in some other religion. As far as our Vedic knowledge is concerned, Padippu, creation, Padaithavan, Ishvara are one. There is no difference. So this is the final touch. So far you would have thought Vedanta or Swamiji is speaking about negate the world. The world is existing because of Ishvara. Understand the Mithyatva. Mithya also exists because of Ishvara. Ishvara is the Nimitta, intelligent cause. Ishvara is the material cause also. Material cause, intelligent cause. Both are Ishvara. What you see Shreem is Ishvara. What you see Hreem is Maya with Ishvara. What you see Shreem is the projection of Maya with Ishvara. What you see Aim is Ishvara. And beyond Aim, Om is Brahman. So it is not ending with Aim. Previously we taught Shreem, Hreem, Aim is the end. Aim is the knowledge, knowledge is the end. Knowledge is not end. Brahman, I is the end. The final finding in this research, in this sadhana, what I have found my self. I was in a journey to find something else. I was searching something else. Somewhere I was searching. In reality also, I searched in many places with many Mahatmas the past 25 years before gaining this knowledge from our Guru. I was searching. I experimented so many things before arriving this Vedanta Upadesha. That is why I am giving this alertness to you. Don't come to a premature conclusion that Vedanta disqualifies this world. This world is Ishvara, the material is Ishvara. The understanding is this is negatable, so I don't give importance to that. Body is also Ishvara. In Tirumandiram, Ullam Perum Kovil, Unudambu Alayam. Your mind is your temple. Your body is your temple in which Ishvara resides. Ullam Perum Koil, Unudambu Alayam. So we don't deny the physical body, the Panchakoshas. Panchakoshas are also Ishvara. But they are not the ultimate reality. They are all the superimpositions on Atma. That is this. Atma eva idam jagat sarvam. Atmanaha anya na vidyate. Atmanaha anya na vidyate. Nothing exists other than Atman. As pots, jars, plates, all are verily clay only. So far an enlightened person, all that is perceived is Atman only. This Jagat is also Atman. Experience also Atman. The experiment also Atman. Because Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga says, Bhagavan says in that 13th chapter of Gita, unless there is Kshetrajna, this Kshetra becomes Jada, insentient. When it is said to be sentient, when it is connected with Ishvara. When Ishvara manifests through this insentient being, then you have feeling of pain, feeling of hatredness, feeling of love, feeling of compassion. For any feeling, any experience, Ishvara is the reason. Purusha is the reason. Prakriti is Jata. Jivan muktaha tu tad vidvan purva upadi gunans tyajet sachidananda rupatvat bhavet brahmara kitavat. The liberated jiva. Now, the word is used. Jivan muktaha. So far our understanding is Jivan muktaha must be a dead person. Now, this understanding has to be rectified. This Jivan Muktaha has attained Jivan Muktihi while living. While living in this body itself, Mukti is possible. Mukti is verily the understanding that I am not this body, mind, sense complex, I am Atma. The liberated jiva leaves the previous gunas attached with the adjuncts, upadhis, and he remains as Sachidananda Brahman. Anbum Shivamum Irandanbar Arivilar, Anbe Shivamavadu Arum Arihilar, Anbe Shivamavadu Arindapin, Anbe Shivamai Amarndirandare. That shloka is related with this shloka. Love and Shiva are one. The uninformed people don't know this secret. Once they know this secret, they sit simply in meditation, contemplating upon the self, which is the form of love, not the form of hatredness. The self is love. Love is self. Self manifests through love. One who has known the self is the form of love. Because Anbe Shivam. Now this worm, which could not move, which can only crawl here and there, has become a butterfly. Now this sadhaka is evolved. So can you say this worm and butterfly are two? They are not two. Worm now became butterfly, eligible to vibrate this prapancha, give all effect to this prapancha. Tirtva moharnavam hatva ragadveshadi rakshasan yogi shanti samayuktaha atma ramo virajate. What is this atmo rama, atma rama? After crossing the ocean of delusion, killing the demons of likes and dislikes, Swami calls Ragadvesha as Rakshasa, demons. The yogi who is united with the peace, who is the form of the peace, is called yogi. I cannot simply put my title as yogi unless aham shantaha. Shantaha can be called as yogi. So, leaving all these demons in the ocean of samsara, the yogi remains as Atma Rama. Atma Rama is not the name of Lord Rama. Atma Rama is remaining in self. The translation for Atma Rama is remaining in the self. Abidance in the self. Discovery of self. All these things you can put. Abidance in self is called Atma Rama. With this, we conclude the fifth session is over. We are beginning the sixth session. बाह्य अनित्य सुखासक्तिं हित्वा आत्म सुख निर्वृतः घटस्थ दीपवत् स्वस्थं स्वान्तरेव प्रकाशते स्व अंतरेव प्रकाशते. The attachments for the fleeting of joys of the outer world having renounced and contented with this bliss derived from the self. Because bliss can be translated as only self. Very attractive joys, pleasures is there in this world. After having renounced these, contented with the bliss, Purnatvam, derived from the self. Self is Purna. As a lamp placed inside a jar. A lamp is placed inside a jar, shines inwardly alone within. Now this Purnatvam is arrived. The Bindu point in the Upasana Sri Chakra is arrived. Where is this Bindu point? Not in front of me, not away from me, within. It is within. Oh, it is within only? No, it is outside also. I cannot say it is within and outside, and it is Purnam. Everywhere. Here the comparison is a lamp put inside the pot. Lamp is glowing or not? Yes, glowing. The light is emitted or not? Yes, it is emitted within this pot. Like that, this Atma Rama is there. Upadistah api tad dharmaihi aliptah vyomavat munihi sarvavit moodavat tishtet asaktah vayuvat charet. Sarvavit. Who is Sarvavit? The knower of everything. How he can be called as knower of everything? He is the self-realized person. He knows what is his self. So Sarvavit. Tishtet Moodavat. He stands like a Moodaha. People say him as fool. Padakatheriyadave. Asaktaha Vayuvat Charet. Though living with upadhis and their attributes, the contemplative one who has gained Atma Bodha is unattached to them like space. Knowing everything, he may behave as a fool. People will think that he's a fool. Don't follow him. See that motivator. He always speaks about progress. Your Guruji says already you are progressed being. There is no need of progressing. Because the reference point is not from the material point of view, it is from the spiritual point of view. Once your spiritual journey begins, you will understand that I am full and complete. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand this attachment and detachment. Now, this shloka says, though living with upadhis. Some people ask sometimes back, all this upadesha your guru is giving to you, but he flies to US in Lufthansa Airlines. He uses a costly computer for his Zoom class. How he could be a realized person? Even though he uses a costly gadget or a very costly lifestyle, the next minute he is ready to leave all those things. That is the attitude. So he is a contemplative one. He lives with all upadhis. Body is also an upadhi for which one has to take food. In some Tamil talk I have told, You can listen in our Tamil lectures. One of the Tamil lectures, I told this. The highly criticized person is a sannyasi. Because everybody wants to become sannyasi, but it is not possible for them. So they have some jealous over sannyasis, I think. They they criticize, ridicule, mock at sannyasis always because actually they want to become the sannyasis. They want to get liberated and lead a life like a wind. Because sannyasis always travel, they don't stay in one place. Today in this place he sleeps, next day some other place he sleeps. But yes, I wanted to tell this. I was coming returning from Bangalore to Coimbatore in a train, and in that train, when it became evening 4:30, I was searching for some snacks. There was a beautiful, fine fragrance coming from the pantry car. Then I went to the pantry car. There, they were supplying some samosa. This samosa, always we used to make joke of samasa. In samasa class, in Samskrita class, we make jokes on this samasa. We won't say samasa, we will say samosa, samosa only. Tatpurusha samosa, we will say. Bahuvrihi samosa, we used to say. So this samosa attracted me. And I was hungry. Truly, I was hungry. I bought some samosa and I started eating. Seeing that, the vendor gave me some ketchup. I enjoyed my samosa. For me, samosa is also Ishvara, the taste also Ishvara. Who is the eater? Eater also Ishvara. Samosa also Ishvara. I enjoyed this samosa. Two local Coimbaturians were standing behind me and they were also eating in the jerking train. They slightly started commenting. Samyar samosa saprare. Look here, this Swami this Swami is eating samosa. And other fellow laughed. So I was happy. Always I want to make others to laugh. Seeing me eating samosa, two people laughed. It is good because I live with my upadhi. Imagine, for samosa itself, I was pushed down to a very, very meager situation. If they find me in front of KFC, what will happen? They will start beating me. Those who are in KFC will beat me. That is the ironical thing there. If people are from Arya Bhavan coming to me and hitting me, no problem. Those who are in KFC will hit me. Why I am telling all these things? The Jivan Muktaha, so don't think I am a Jivan Muktaha, but here the told person is a contemplative person. I am also a contemplative person. So the contemplative person lives with all upadhis only, but he is not attached to it. He is ready to leave that. This understanding is with him. So he looks like a Moodaha. Sarvavid Moodavat Tishtet. He is like space, Akashavat. Whatever comes and goes, this Akasha never gets black or blue or green. Akasha remains as Akasha. Akasha cannot be stained. Though knowing everything, he behaves like a fool, totally unattached. He moves like a wind. more shloka we'll take up. Upadhi vilayad Vishnau nirvisesham Vishen munihi jale jalam vyad vyomni tejas tejasi va yatha. Upadhi vilayad
Display வரல சுவாமி.
vilayad tejah tejasi is tejas tejasi. Upadhi vilayad. Upadhi is dissolved on the dissolution of the upadhis. In the spirit, the contemplative sage is absorbed in the all-pervading, attributeless one Brahman. Like water into water, space into space. There is no merging with Brahman. While the Jivan Mukta himself is Brahman, how can he claim that I am merging with Brahman? Then it leads to duality. There is no duality, only non-duality. Jale jalam, viyat vyomni, tejaha tejasi, in light, light. Tejaha tejasi, in light. Light merges. Means there is no merging. Only owning up. Only the abundance happens. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. We'll continue in the next class. Next class will be day after tomorrow. Dhanyavadaha.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Pranam Swamiji.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you, Swamiji.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Nandri.
Thank you, Swamiji.
పునర్మిలాము.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Nandri Swamiji.
Thank you for joining.
Swamiji. Thank you.
Very glad.